First time going to Six Flags with my own wheelchair, and I'm so grateful because look at this shit, sold out. They always are sold out within the first like 30 minutes to an hour of the park opening up. This was the first day I didn't have to worry about running out of a wheelchair because I brought my own. I didn't even have to worry about getting here early. I was able to just get here whenever I wanted, so super happy about that. Elevators are always out of operation, closed, and not working, so now we have to go up the tiny, narrow exit, blind corners. Get around here, deal with people. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, thank you. Thank you, excuse me. It's like super close to everybody. Pain in the ass. Okay. And then I park this thing over here because it can't go in. This is the elevator that's not working and is supposed to be working. So then I park it here. I lock it so that nobody can take it just in case they decide they want to steal a expensive electric wheelchair. And then we walk up this way to the right. Not only is having my wheelchair nice when I'm waiting in the lines for roller coasters, but it's also really nice when I'm waiting in the long lines for food, because then I can just sit comfortably in my chair and not be in pain. I don't know if you can tell, but this pathway here is actually really steep, going on a decline, and this wheelchair manages it perfectly well. It's really smooth, it's really nice. I love the way this wheelchair looks. It makes me feel more confident when I'm riding in it. It's so dependable and easy to get around in. It's also super convenient for carrying all my stuff in my backpack. I can't believe I used this chair all day. It's still got one green left, and we've been at Six Flags for 7 hours, so that's freaking awesome. I'm curious to see, I'm going to come back tomorrow and see how much I can go before it dies. Alright, day 2 at Six Flags with my wheelchair. Just strolling along, making our way to the front of the park. I absolutely love having my wheelchair at this part because normally I would have to have my partner drop me off at the front of the park in order to avoid this long walk from the parking lot all the way to the admission area. And so now that I have my wheelchair, I can just park in the handicap spot and then roll my way all the way up to the front of the park. It's probably like a 5 to 10 minute walk normally, if not a little bit longer, so you can imagine how difficult that would be without my chair. And here is yet another super steep hill. This is actually the steepest hill, and you can see when I take my hand off the joystick, it just stops in place, and so it might roll back just a little bit to lock the wheels. But the smart braking system is really convenient and helps me to feel more safe when I'm on these really steep hills. I've also learned how to work with it, so like I know how far I can move forward before I roll back and stuff like that. So that does take a little bit of getting used to. So this recording shows how the ground is actually slanted towards the left. It might be hard to tell, but so the wheelchair still is able to go straight even though the ground is slanted sideways. This is not something I've been able to experience in other wheelchairs that I brought to the park, where they would have a really hard time going straight. Here you can see me going down the steepest hill in the park, the same hill that you saw me earlier in the video going up. But this wheelchair does good with it. We got one battery right now. We're on red. Look how steep this thing is. Woo! So we're doing good. Woo, picking up speed. But let's see what happens if I let go. Okay. It's pretty good. It's at red, but we're still going. Let's see how long this goes until it dies. We just came up from this I hope you found this video helpful. Please be sure to stay tuned for the next video, which will show how I changed the battery while at Six Flags once my wheelchair died. Please be sure to follow Compassion Corner Counseling for more information about disabilities and the mobility aids that I use and what works for me. Thank you so much for watching.